G.L.A.M.s, it's your host again, Natanya with the Glam Life. Will I be providing complete beauty tips, techniques, and testimonials to reveal the glam in you? If you are new to this channel, please click that red subscribe button below. And once again, thank you to all my returning viewers, subscribers, as well as followers. Back here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the things that I wish I knew before I had gone natural. So I'm just going to be kind of like going off the top of my head. As you all know, I am natural, the ones that have been following this channel. And a little bit of background, I have been natural now for about 14 years. I did the big chop with after I had my son, because my hair was actually pretty long prior to me having him. And then after I had him, my hair just fell out tremendously. I don't know if it was what they call postpartum shedding. So I got tired of dealing with it. And then during that time, being natural was kind of like taking off. And we started getting different ways to actually care for our hair and embrace the hair at its natural state. So I did the big chop. Now, the first thing I did not know is that you can actually transition in the process. So I had the little TWA, which stands for the teeny weeny afro, and did not know that I can actually transition in the process. So that is the first thing I did not know. The second thing as well as I did not know was that it's really and truly going to be a journey. Oftentimes we look at these different YouTubers out here and we see that their hair is one way or their hair is grew a certain way, and not saying that your hair cannot have those same different things, but everyone's hair journey is different and everyone's hair goes through a different process. So that is one thing that I learned as well. Also too, tips and stuff that I've learned from other bloggers and stuff, not saying that it did not work, because obviously it worked for them. I had to find something that works for me. Being natural is not sometimes a one size fits all type thing. You really have to truly dive in, explore different options that may work for you. A product may work gorgeous in someone else's hair, and then when you try it, your hair looks like who done it and why. So I've been there, and it just began to where I just developed another stash of products up under my cabinet, which leads me to my next point, is that going natural, I did not know that you were going to accumulate so much products. I thought that going natural would sometimes and somehow save you a little bit more money, but in some cases it actually did not. I have actually spent more money on products. And then I also felt too, going natural, is that some of these companies had really started to hone in on that natural state and just started making products. Not saying that they did not work, but starting to hone in because they knew that we'll be herded into buying the stuff, which in turn made their company richer, which in turn did not do anything to really help the natural hair overall. Another thing that I wish I knew about going natural is that the time that it'll take. Sometimes we see other YouTubers and they say a wash and go in 25-30 minutes, and I try it and my hair looks like, making you want to scream almost. And you see other YouTubers where it takes them 3-4 hours. Now, I'm one of those bloggers. I cannot get a wash and go done in my hair within 25-30 minutes. It's going to take time with detangling, pre-pooing, shampooing, conditioning, all those type of factors. I know for a fact with my baby girl's hair, her hair is so thick and it's so coily and coarse, it takes me just 3-4 hours to detangle. And that was a very misconstrued in a misrepresentation when I was going natural. I was thinking that once you wet that hair, it's going to be able to glide right through. But no, honey, you got to put your foot in it and go right through each one of those strands to make sure that you're not breaking or causing any unnecessary damage to the tresses. Another thing I did not know that I wish I had known going natural was that they had so many rules out there about what you could and could not do. I wish that I did not feed and buy into those rules. There was a big thing about, no sulfates, no silicones, no petroleum, no this, no that. And I did all those things and I did not see any difference in my hair as to when I went back to using. Matter of fact, with my hair, since I went back to using all the different kind of ingredients that they say not to use on your hair, my hair has thrived as a result. So that leads me to my next point. You really have to know your hair. And even when I tell people that come to my channel, what I put out there is only tips and techniques and testimonials that have worked for me. I just pray that I can shed light and and also open up another realm on how to do things and show you that there is another way. There's not a one size fits all type thing. So when I went back to the silicones, when I went back to the petrolatums and all the different things that they said that you could not do, the mineral oils, my hair had thrived. So also to being saying that, it brings me back to my last point with these products and these different distributors and these manufacturers of these products. I think it was just more some of those things where they were just marketing on the big natural craze. Another thing also too that I wish I known that I did not know when I went natural was that you're actually going to have to prep your hair the night before. I thought you could just go to sleep and wake back up and your hair would magically appear like this. And no, you have to prep. So I do have some videos in the description box on different things that work for me. So right now it's the summer months and I'm just putting a plastic cap over my head and just letting the moisture, just kind of like get in my hair like that, take it off, put a little bit of mousse on and go. But that may not work for you. You may have to pineapple it. You may have to twist. So again, you have to find what works for you. There's just different tips and techniques that I offer and other YouTubers offer to shed light on how to overall care for your hair. Another thing that I wish I knew that I did not know going natural was moisture. Natural hair needs moisture. Being natural, your hair is automatically going to be at a drier state doing it and being at its coily texture. I did not know that. So sometimes when I remember back in my early days going natural, I would try to manipulate and do something with the hair when it was not moisturized at all, which caused unnecessary damage and breakage to the hair because, again, did not know. So water, any type of conditioner is your best friend. So if you are natural or you're considering going natural, know that moisture is your best friend. Do not try to work on your hair at its driest state. You can, but it's going to just be a big tangled mess and possibly some unnecessary breakage. Another thing as I wish that I knew now that I did not know going natural was that all hair grows differently. Sometimes you have these YouTubers out here that said their hair grew 5 inches in 6-7 months, and I'm not saying that it can't because I just got off a growth challenge and I showed you all true results with just me using hair grease, hair vitamins, and conditioner, just something basic, and my hair was able to retain about 1 to 2 inches of length over those 3 months. But going with realistic expectations. You're not going to have hair up to like your cheekbone and then bound Pocahontas length within the next 9 months. Now, there are some YouTubers out there to say that they have gotten that kind of growth, but again, don't compare what they have been through, or don't compare what their hair type may be. Their hair may be prone to growing a lot and your hair may only grow a little, and that's fine. All hair grows, but it just grows in different stages. So again, back into that one size and one box fits all. I think as being a natural, we have grouped all things into one big category and we still have very different types of hair. And that brings me to my next point about going natural. We have different hair types. Back when I first went natural, all natural hair we just thought was the same. You have more of a looser coil, and then you have more of a tighter coil, which is on the 4A range. You have up to the lowest like a 2A on up to the 4C hair type. So knowing your hair type is key, but also to knowing how to overall manage and care for that hair is key as well. So some of the things that I want you to take away from this video is know what works for your hair. Do not use a one size fits all type formula. Explore other options. Know that dealing with natural hair is going to take time. If there's any other thing that I may have missed, comment below in the comment section. I would love to hear from you all. And again, if you are new to this channel, please do not rob yourself. Subscribe. We would love to have you a part of this Glam Life 3117. And this is all I have for you guys today. Be blessed and be glamorous.